Adam, coming to you here, and this is a little bit of a different episode. We're going to try something here. Don't worry if you like the interview style episodes that we put out last week, and we're going to continue to put out. Those are going to come out every Wednesday. We have episodes scheduled all the way through the end of the year, so those are going to continue to come. But this is a little bit different. These are going to be some quick hits, talking about subjects, topics, ideas that we are thinking about for our content clients right now, having conversations around internally and externally. And so these are going to be a little bit more casual. Just I'm going to share with you what we're talking about, what we're thinking about as if you're on our team. You can tell if you're watching the YouTube, I'm just wearing a hat. Like, it's way more casual, but I think it could be potentially helpful. So let me know if you like this, and we'll probably continue doing it if so. For today's quick hit, really wanted to talk about the idea of content being a marathon versus a sprint. And I think this is common advice. This is kind of a common knowledge thing that, you have to put in the time in order for content to work. But the idea has really been driven home to me over the past probably 3 to 6 months, just because of some things that I've seen. And I've come to the realization, or I think I've come to the hypothesis that it takes a solid 18 months for you to know if something has resonated with your audience and is going to be successful or not, right? So you can tell if something fails earlier. You can tell within probably a month or two if something is completely failed. No one has ever showed any interest. You just missed creatively. And so maybe you're a company like ours, you're an agency, and you decided you had to go make a Dungeon and Dragons / fantasy football podcast. Okay, maybe that doesn't work. And so you see after a month, it doesn't work. It fails. Fine. But you won't know for certain if that concept has succeeded. And you won't, maybe a better way of saying it is, you won't realize the full benefit of that content and the full value of what it could produce for you, for your brand, for your audience, most importantly, until about 18 months. And that's true for a couple of reasons. The first is just the compounding effect that takes place when you continue to create content over time, right? When you create your first episode, there's a lot of effort that gets put into that, probably a lot of thought, but you still haven't really found your brand voice, more than likely. You may have not found project market fit yet between the concept that you're running with and what your audience's real problem is. It may be close, but it may not just have really totally congealed yet. And honestly, part of it is you're just still getting reps as a creator, as a writer, as a podcaster, as a video maker, whatever it is, the execution. You're obviously going to get better over time as you continue to put in the work. So that's one big element of it. The second is just literally the compounding effect that happens on the internet. When you upload to YouTube every single day, the algorithm begins to pick up your content and show it to more people because Google knows it can rely on you as a creator. Similarly with writing and blog posts, people have seen that for years. If you are a regular contributor, a regular writer, you're going to receive the benefit of that versus just writing here or there, coming off, going on, etc. And honestly, I've seen this with my own efforts in content creation and marketing. We started a show about 4.5 years ago called The Startup Show. Most of you are probably familiar with that. And it went really well. We got a lot of attention because of it, but we just ran out of time. At the time, it was just Derek and I. We had no help, and it kind of fell by the wayside. And I've seen, first of all, how people have continued to listen to those old episodes. I think we had something like 80 some odd episodes recorded under that show. The past 4 years, people have continued to go back to those old episodes, whether it be because they're referring to it, it got linked somewhere that they discovered it for the first time, or whatever it is. People continue to go back to those episodes. They're 4 years old. People are still listening to them. Meanwhile, if they liked what they heard, there was no new content now for them to sink their teeth in and to attach to, unfortunately, because we didn't take advantage of that over the past couple of years. So I know we've missed out. But that being said, our audience size is still decent. It still stayed pretty consistent, despite the fact that we hadn't been creating for 2.5, 3 years, whatever it's been. So think if we had been, how much growth we would have seen over that time. So it pains me, it makes me sick in hindsight that we left all of that meat on the bone. But I'm hopeful that my pain will be your lesson, and that you'll see and understand that content is a marathon, not a sprint. Whatever you're working on now, give it 18 months, give it 2 years to fully vet out if it's a success or not before you decide to throw in the towel. Hope this was helpful. If it was, give us a thumbs up. If it wasn't, we're probably going to do it anyway. So I don't know, maybe unsubscribe. All right, we'll see you tomorrow.